And last but not least, we have Mr. Carter Field, number 21. Carter is joined by his dad, Cameron, and Vista favorite, his mom, Angie. He wants to thank his parents, his siblings, his friends for encouraging him and supporting him throughout the years. Also his coaches and teammates for helping him be the best he can be, and for all the memories. His most memorable high school basketball moment was playing in his first varsity game this season and scoring his first varsity points. Carter plans to attend BYU and major in pre-med. Carter's been, like Charlie, working his way up the hard way. Carter's one of the hardest workers you'll ever know and one of the nicest kids. Thank you for 4 years, buddy. We love you.
like I make things happen that you couldn't understand how they work and stuff like that.
I was one of the refs, so I was going to see.
Oh, yeah.
You did have a video you can send to me. No problem. Probably fine.
Good evening and welcome to Mountain Vista's senior night game. Tonight the Golden Eagles will be facing off against school rival Thunder Ridge in a heated display of neck-and-neck basketball. Look forward to a physical game. Both teams will put it all on the line here for the W. Star player Ben Bowen says he's nervous for tonight's game and realizes that they will need to combat the Grizzlies' physicality and put focus on rebounding. Bowen is one to move the ball with 70 assists on the season, but he may be looking to bring matters into his own hands tonight. Here's Kendall Wright to break down some strategy for tonight's game.
Vista has a couple keys to tonight's game.
The first key they have is to crash the boards. Vista is a much smaller team than Thunder Ridge is, so if they crash the boards, they will get points and it'll lead to the success. Good defense down low is also needed. Since Thunder Ridge is a much taller team than us, if they play good defense down low, the Thunder Ridge won't get their source of points. Shutting them down low will also help on the three-point line, since Thunder Ridge isn't really a big three-point shooting team from what we can tell. So shutting them down low will force them to shoot threes, which they're not as comfortable with. And the fourth key for tonight is free throws. Free throws are a big part in tonight's game. Thunder Ridge averages 7 more fouls per game than Vista, so Vista will be at the line a lot tonight, and they will need to make their free throws in hopes to edge them in front of Thunder Ridge for their success.
That's right. Coach Brian Wood looks forward to this great game. He says their focus is to keep it fast-paced the way that they always have throughout the season, and really just try to equalize the physicality that the Grizzlies bring to the court. They are a much bigger team, and they will be challenging in the paint. So I just look forward to seeing some great basketball here.
The student sections are already getting excited, squaring off, ready for tonight's game.
We just did witness a great JV game. Possibly one of the best that I've seen, that's for sure. Vista coming out with a win by over a 10-point deficit, and the student sections did get a little warm up in the heckling as they would in a big rivalry game.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Eagles Fest at Mountain Vista High School for tonight's special Senior Night Varsity Boys basketball game. Please welcome our neighborhood rivals, the Grizzlies, from Thunder Ridge High School. Golden Eagles! Before we meet tonight's participants, could we please get everyone to ride, remove your caps, and honor America in the singing of our national anthem tonight, being sung by Mountain Vista Junior Kendall Mabry. the non-starters for the Grizzlies. Number 0, Jake Vergoda. Number 2, Joey Ballo. Number 3, Mike Carnasovis. Number 10, Chris Franco. Number 12, Bennett Maverick. Number 24, J.J. Williams. And number 32, Zach Keller. The starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Number 5 is 6' junior Garrett Arnold. Number 11 is 6'6" junior Nolan Merrill. Number 13 is 6'3" senior Justin Smith. Number 23, 6' senior Colton Sanders. And number 25 is 6'7" senior Tommy Crawford. Number 13, Dan Bowen. Number 14, senior Charlie Sager. Number 20, senior McLean Easton. Number 22, Bryson Clinton. And number 33, Max Deary. The starting lineup for the Golden Eagles at guard at 6 foot, senior number 3, and forward the 6'6", senior number 11, Spencer Thomas. And guard at 6 foot, senior number 12, Reese Poley. And forward the 6'2", senior number 15, Reese Kelly! And at guard at 6 foot, senior number 1, Connor Dees. Head coach for Thunder Ridge, Joe Ortiz. The assistant coaches for the Golden Eagles, Doug Schaefer, Mark Mamunez, Ryan Gamble, Bob Wood. And the head coach of the Golden Eagles, Mr. Ryan Wood.
And we're back, ready for this big senior night rivalry game to go underway.
It's Friday night, it's a big game. Thunder Ridge, not Vista.
And the student sections are ready.
Let's play.
I doubt it gets any less lively than this, and they're nearly talking over me. I have a microphone. Reese Poling takes that tip off over to Carter Field in the paint, kicks it out to Nathan Miller, and he's good.
And that was a good wide open shot. Vista moving the ball really well to start the game.
That fast-paced gameplay that Coach Brian Wood was talking about is immediately in effect.
And it looks like Vista's in a man-to-man defense.
That was Nolan Merrill, star player for these Thunder Ridge Grizzlies, who gets in the paint.
Nathan Miller picks up number 1 team. First
Foul by Nate Miller.
It'll be Garrett Arnold on that inbound. He's up back over to Merrill. Now Arnold.
Looks
he's
like
over to
Thunder
Sanders.
Ridge is trying the drive and cut method to try and find the man open.
They're really working hard to get in the paint. Garrett Arnold does find his way in, and he lays one in for 2. Now Reese Kelly all the way back over on the other side of the court. He's in the paint looking for something. Carter Field goes underneath, and his pass gets tipped out of bounds.
Again, Vista playing fast, got it up the court really fast.
Some hecklers screaming in the ears of Reese Kelly. Doesn't phase him. Now Reese pulling for 3. That's no good.
He's just a little off on that one.
Garrett Arnold, a 3-year varsity player, is now driving it up. Met by Nathan Miller.
Thunder Ridge seems to be taking it a little slower.
Merrill's shot drops.
And there's where Vista needs that good defense down low.
That physicality just overpowering all Vista players in the paint down there. Merrill much taller than anybody else on the court besides maybe Spencer Thomas. Nathan Miller's 3 doesn't go.
And a rebound by Spencer Thomas. That's
putback attempt is also no good. Merrill with the ball in the paint. Loses control. Reese pulling on a fast break. Passes it off the thighs of Merrill, but perhaps drew a foul in the meantime.
There was a foul on number 23.
That would be Colton Sanders on that foul. Reese pulling now over to Carter Field. Field driving. He puts up a shot that is met. Nolan Merrill said no.
Carter Field trying to drive and draw the contact, just didn't work out for him that time.
Nathan Miller beyond the arc. Over to Reese Kelly, looking to reset.
Just passing it around the 3-point line.
Pulling's pass to Miller was tipped, still in Vista's possession.
Thunder Ridge playing good tight defense right now, not letting Vista get any drives.
Number 13,
and that'll be
Justin Smith. That's his second personal.
That'll be second personal for Justin Smith. And for the second time in this possession, the Golden Eagles will be inbounding the ball. Nathan Miller over to Spencer Thomas, whose shot is up and no good.
That's normally a good shot for Spencer. That time it was just a little off. Hopefully they can keep getting it to him and he can make some of those later on.
Garrett Arnold controlling the ball. He puts a shot up.
No,
it doesn't fall.
That will be Vista
off
ball.
The foot of Merrill, and it'll be Vista ball, yeah.
Checking up the Golden Eagles, Ben Bowen.
Number 13, Ben Bowen checking in.
Ben Bowen looking to speed things up. Over to Poling.
And a good pass to Spencer. That put up is good.
Thomas able to get Mount Vista the lead right back.
Ben Bowen's good at that driving, passing it out, and then getting it back in for those 2 points. This is still in a man-to-man, playing tight defense.
Colton Sanders looked for something on the bottom. Didn't find it.
Jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball. Vista really attempting to put bodies in the paint, really make them work for any baskets. And if they were in a perfect world, every shot that T-Ridge would put up would be a jumper. They're looking to allow no layups whatsoever.
Again, Thunder Ridge putting up that physicality, making Vista play good defense down low to try and stop them from scoring.
Ball in the hands of Bennett Malley.
that will be a block call
First personal foul, picked up by Reese Kelly.
on Reese Kelly.
It'll be Zach Keller at the line.
That was a good move by Zach Keller trying to draw the contact there. Reese Kelly trying to get that charge call.
First free throw drops. Score now 5-all. Reese Kelly always attempting to be physical with his
and he makes the second one.
Nathan Miller now driving down over to Reese Kelly.
Thunder Ridge playing good tight defense on the three-point line.
Putting 2 on whoever has the ball. Does leave Ben Bowen open, whose shot does get choked up. Reese Kelly's shot is no good.
And that'll be a foul on number 3, Nathan Miller. Nathan Miller just trying to get the ball there.
Checking in for him, Henry Campbell. In for the Grizzlies, number 13, Justin Smith.
It'll be Mather driving it up.
Reese pulling, playing defense all the way up and down the court.
That'll be Keller's first.
His first 13 fouls.
Hopefully Vista can pick up the pace here, try to score right here, get us up.
6 total fouls thus far as we just dip into the first half of the first quarter. Reese pulling for corner 3, goes in and out. Spencer Thomas was there for the offensive rebound but gets stuffed.
And a good rebound.
Keller's surrounded, gets his pass going.
And Ben Bowen is blocked.
And a lively crowd erupts.
Thunder Ridge having a block party against Vista right now. The refs don't seem to be calling anything. The refs trying not to help out Vista here. And Brian Wood saying something to the ref about that last possession.
A little too much going on in a too confined space. You would think that something's happening.
Reese Kelly picks up his second personal foul.
That is the second foul on Reese Kelly. As Thunder Ridge is going to inbound the ball.
It'll be Mather with the ball now.
And that was great defense by McLean Easton right there, keeping his hands straight up.
Thunder Ridge foul, number 2, Joey Billow. That's his first.
That is a foul on
Checking in for the
Joey
Golden Eagles,
Billow.
Mount Vista senior Charlie Sabin.
Charlie Sabin takes the court, as well as Henry Gamble.
Vista still down 1.
It'll be Gamble taking it past half. He's looking to drive up, need some blue jerseys, but also draws.
And that's what Vista needs to do. Vista needs to keep driving, drawing those fouls.
15 fouls.
Pretty low scoring game here in the first quarter.
Ben Bowen here for the inbound. Now it's Gamble over to Spencer Thomas in the paint. His pass gets swatted. It'll be Justin Smith over to Mather.
Thunder Ridge has been able to get their hands on the balls.
Mather over to Sanders. And an open 3 falls. It'll be Justin Smith for 3. Henry Gamble over to Ben Bowen looking to answer. Charlie Sabin gets his pass blocked. And now the ball back into possession of the Grizzlies.
And number 13, Justin Smith saves it.
Coach Brian Wood did commend Thunder Ridge for always being difficult to score on, and that sure is being exemplified here. as Vista hasn't scored a point in 2 minutes.
That is a foul on Spencer Thomas.
Bringing Justin Smith to the line.
Shooting 2 for 13, Justin Smith.
Justin Smith, third on the team in points with 180. He is the threes man, so he will be consistent from the line. 43 three-pointers total from Smith. His first one fell, and so does his second. Just looking to speed things up yet again, but they just get slowed down.
Score on this possession. Yeah, Vista's playing really fast. Maybe he needs to slow it down a little bit, try and focus more to score.
I agree. The fine line between fast-paced and hasty is being crossed here. Ben Bowen puts up a shot, and it falls.
And that's what they're looking for, slowing it down a little bit, finding the open man, getting Ben the shot that he's good at and that he is successful with.
Keeping the ball moving, exactly. A three attempt doesn't even touch the rim. Now Ben Bowen back with the ball.
And a great drive.
He draws and one. Ben Bowen, cold-blooded, revitalizing this Mountain Vista offense.
That's what Ben Bowen's good at, driving, trying the contact, and making that and one.
Bowen said he was a little bit nervous going into this game, partly because Thunder Ridge is physically bigger, but that doesn't mean that he won't fight them and respond with aggression, and that aggression was shown in spades right there.
And the Thunder Ridge student section being really loud here.
Bowen's shot falls,
Makes it.
making that a three-point play. It'll be 11 all as we approach the 1 minute mark in this first quarter. Bowen's free throw percentage, 75%, second best on the team. If he's at the line, you can count on him making at least one.
Vista seems to be in a full court press here almost. But continuing that man-to-man defense.
Crawford looking to get something. Over to Garrett Arnold.
And there's that pass inside, Thunder Ridge being very physical with it.
That'll be Reese pulling, getting a little physical on that pass attempt. Gets just a bit too personal, and it'll be an inbound ball remaining in the possession of the Grizzlies.
Vista's goal when they pass it underneath is to try and just deflect it or take it from the big guys when they dribble down low.
Charlie Saban with an immediate punch in response to that inbound, and it'll be another inbound.
Great defense.
Arnold's shot in and out. Rebounded by Merrill, and he puts it back in.
And there's again that key to the game. Vista needs to get rebounds. If Thunder Ridge gets their second chances, they're going to make those points.
Ben Bowen responds quickly by driving up. As I said earlier, Ben Bowen is usually one to pass with 70 assists on the season, but his awareness of who he's going up against might lead him to bringing matters into his own hands, and that's exactly what he's done.
And Thunder Ridge with the rebuttal right there.
Henry Gamble now at the logo,
Ben
slowing
Bowen,
things down.
knowing his strengths, working well on the floor.
15 seconds left in this quarter. He's over to Bowen.
Vista's going to try and get the last shot.
Bowen driving up from the free throw line. That's no good. And the buzzer beater attempt comes up short. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. Mountain Vista 13, Thunder Ridge 15.
And a good close game right now. Vista not where they hope to be, but they're within range to take this game.
Things were slowed down just a bit as Mountain Vista seemed to just be running into defenders wherever they went, but they ended up moving the ball and finding themselves back out of that 5-point deficit and up to a 2-point game.
Vista finding their strengths in this game, trying to use them score their points.
Apologize for the excessive noise.
There's a little cheer stunt battle going on between Thunder Ridge and Vista right there, and Vista wins it. The student sections go crazy. Just one of the great parts about these rivalry games is that the student sections are really hype.
Now Ben Bowen over to Reese pulling. He's back out to Miller. Vista moving the ball. Miller in the paint, puts a shot up, and it falls.
Reese Kelly finding that nice pass to the cut of Nathan Miller right there.
Garrett Arnold met by a full court press from Carter Field. He's over to Mather. Mather's down to Merrill.
There's a 3-second call on Thunder Ridge.
Mount Vista ball yet again. And Nathan Miller's walking it up.
Vista's slowing down the pace a little bit, making sure that they get the shots that they need.
Oh, and an alley-oop. Little lay-in. Reese Kelly to Ben Bowen. That's an easy 2 points.
That was a beautiful pass and finish.
Catching the Grizzlies off guard. Mather up in the paint. He went up for something, and he gets a nice
great move right there.
Maneuvers his way through 3 Vista defenders. Now Miller for a top of the key 3. It doesn't
Thunder Ridge
fall.
still playing really tough defense, and Reese pulling takes it away.
Reese Pulling's full court press coming into play right there. He's getting 9.2 points per game, 3rd on the team.
Vista's still in man-to-man, and that'll be a charge.
That'll be Joey Bichello picking up his first.
Great awareness by Nathan Miller there, knowing that he's going to drive and push to get to the basket, taking the charge.
Score now 19-17 in Mountain Vista's favor. A slower pace now. Vista has been moving the ball more thus far in this second quarter, and it has been succeeding.
And this slower pace has been really benefiting Vista right now.
More open looks, such as the one Carter Field just got, and he gets 2.
Thunder Ridge trying to double team the person who has the ball, but leaving a guy open is leading to Vista's success.
A great way to challenge that physicality of the Grizzlies is just passing the ball around, poking holes in that defense, and finding open looks. An acrobatic attempt from Bennett Mather turns straight into a travel. That'll be a timeout from the Grizzlies as they have just let up 6 unanswered points.
And those were a great couple possessions by Vista.
Reese Pulling, who got that nice little punch out and score, said he's treating this game like any other. And he's hoping to have a big presence in the paint, and he just hopes the team can grab that W and control TRHS's size. His keys to the game are to control the pace, whether that's fast or slow, and it seems to be that slow has been controlling it, and just keep themselves in the advantageous position throughout the game.
And that's a good thing that Reese Pulling is treating the game just like any other. It's a rivalry game, but if you treat it like a rivalry game, you may not play your best. If you treat it like any other, it'll lead to your success.
Vista ball. 5 minutes, 50 seconds in this second quarter. Mount Vista leading 21-17. Ben Bowen now taking it down. He'll be met by Tommy Crawford, but he kicks it out to Kelly, who's over to Poling. Vista still moving the ball. Reese Kelly in the paint. Rock does not fall.
And he drives, no foul called.
Mather slows things down. He's at the logo. Over to Crawford.
Man-to-man defense for Vista still.
Crawford in the paint. He puts one up, and the ball gets stuck. Not something you see too often. Let's get one of the big men up there. There you go. There you go, Keller.
Thunder Ridge with some height out there. Tommy Crawford being 6'7" and Zach Keller being 6'8".
That's Garrett Arnold back into Keller. Now Arnold back. Keller's looking to drive. Met by Spencer Thomas. Spencer Thomas picks one up.
That was good defense by Spencer Thomas. He just kind of lowered his hands a little bit, and that's where the refs are going to call you. If your hands are straight up, they won't call a foul on that, but his hands went down a tiny little bit, and the refs are looking for that.
And now Zach Keller is at the free throw line. His second appearance.
And he makes the first one.
First one went, second one didn't.
Rebound Spencer Thomas.
A little fast-paced play. Now Nathan Miller slowing it down.
And he
Miller
loses it
fumbles
out
the
of
ball.
bounds.
Knocks right off of his foot. Out of bounds. Grizzlies ball.
Vista in a full court man-to-man.
Garrett Arnold met by Nathan Miller at half court. He's put on a full court press all game. Now it's Crawford down to Keller. Keller with a quick 2-point with an and one attempt.
That was a good look by Thunder Ridge right there, getting it down to the big man.
Some quick passes led to an uncontested shot. Now Spencer Thomas replaced by Carter Field. Keller 2 for 4 on free throws today. Make that 3 for 5. The game is now tied at 21. A tight game. Bowen met by Crawford, two big men, top of the key. Bowen driving in the paint. He gets swatted.
These refs are not calling any fouls on Thunder Ridge. Vista just keeps getting blocked.
Yep. Ben thought he had the open look, underestimated what he was going for, but he does hit that fadeaway.
And a great move by Ben. Ben being aware of the big man on him and being able to do moves around him to get those 2 points.
Just a silky smooth 2-pointer. Now Garrett Arnold back driving up.
And misses.
Looks to lay it in, and the putback attempt by Crawford is no good. Nathan Miller, he puts one up and he draws. Miller now will be seeing 2. Nathan Miller leads the team in assists. He's always looking to be selfless, but he also has a deadly shot with 31 three-pointers made on the season.
He knows his teammates very well. He knows their strengths. So that's why he gets a lot of assists, knows what they're going to do, and that really helps.
His first one goes. His second one does not. Rebounded by Reese Kelly. Kelly pressured, kicks it out to Carter Field. Reese Kelly at the top of the key.
Vista with a lot of drive jump stops.
Now Ben Bowen.
There's a foul. It's 1-1.
That'll be Garrett Arnold.
Picks up his second personal foul.
Garrett Arnold's second. Now Ben Bowen is seeing shots at the line. He's 2 for 2 on the
In the
day.
line for the Golden Eagles, Campbell. For the Grizzlies, number 13, Justin Smith. It's 1-1 time to the free throw line.
Henry Gamble takes the court.
He makes the first one.
First one goes, and because they have that bonus, he'll get a second.
And as you said earlier, you can always count on Ben to make a free throw.
Ben is unfazed by all that noise from the student section. That'll be
This is still in a full court man-to-man.
Justin Smith over to Tommy Crawford. Crawford back to Frank Lamont.
That was a good drive.
And Frankmont is good. Reese Kelly from the top of the key, but that shot does not count.
That was a great shot. That was a great idea by Ben Bowen there, but
Perhaps an illegal pick on Ben Bowen, picking up his first.
Checking in for Kelly. Golden Eagles, number 20, McLean.
there's been a lot of fouls in this game. Both teams have 9.
Mathers over to Justin Smith, who's down to Merrill. Merrill not having a great impact on today's game. Vista's doing a great job at shutting him down. He's been so dominant in all of his other appearances, and we just haven't been hearing much of his name thus far.
And that was one of Vista's key to the game. Shut him down low. And they seem to be doing that.
Henry Gamble's moving up.
Henry loses the ball for a second there, but gets it back.
Reset. And Ben Bowen picks up a travel, slipped a little bit, lost control, and now it's Grizzlies ball.
Ben trying to jump stop there on the floor. Seems a little slippery over there.
Substitutes for the Grizzlies.
Get those shoes checked out.
Reese Pulling checking in for Reese Kelly.
As well as McLean Easton now on the court.
Joey Bilello checking in for Thunder Ridge.
Bennett Mather almost loses possession rather.
And the student sections are going at it right now.
An offensive rebound by McLean, or a defensive rebound rather, by McLean Easton. He drives it up.
There's a lot of noise in this gym right now.
Coverfield looking for something. Reese pulling down under, over to Carter Field. He had a look, decided against it. Ben Bowen for 3. He's good.
Vista doing their dribble jump stops and keep passing it. Vista's passing game is really strong, and if they keep doing it, they keep finding the open man for that 3.
That 3 will increase the Golden Eagles' lead to 6. And a quick change in possession.
Looked like Thunder Ridge was trying to up the pace there. Thunder Ridge in a man-to-man.
Ben Bowen picks up a huge and one attempt. He just snuck right under the arms.
And the Vista parents going crazy for that. Ben knowing what players he has on him and that they are vulnerable to foul him.
Nolan Merrill and Joey Bilello now off the court yet again. There's another big presence off the court, giving Mount Vista another potential advantage.
Thunder Ridge is a big team, so they still got height on us.
Charlie Sabin now seeing his first minutes. And Bone's free throw is good. So consistent from the line.
Unfazed by all the noise.
He's got tunnel vision where it counts.
And again, a full court man-to-man by Vista.
Tommy Crawford's down to Zach Keller. Now Crawford back with the ball in the paint. Keller's shot is no good. Now Ben Bone with the ball again. He's just controlling the game. Keller punched it out. Ball remains in the possession of the Golden Eagles.
Looked like Ben was trying to up the pace there. Ben knows. He knows Thunder Ridge, and he's going to keep driving and drawing those fouls.
Reese Kelly now tapping in for Henry Gamble. Approaching the 1 minute mark here in this second quarter, Mount Vista now leads 32-23.
Let's hope Vista can keep this up.
Now Merrill will be replacing Frankmont.
Thunder Ridge's defense in the first quarter was really strong. In the second quarter, it's not looking as good.
Vista just moving the ball, adapting. Reese Kelly's three doesn't fall.
And a great effort by Reese pulling there, trying to save it. Thunder Ridge with a very tall presence out there. A 6'8" guy, 6'7", and 6'6".
Now Justin Smith slowing things down, met by a full court press. McLean Easton looking to just nab that ball right out of his hands.
Vista not changing their defense as it seems to be working right now against Thunder Ridge. They're not really sure what to do with it. Thunder Ridge looking for their inside man.
Tommy Crawford moving up. He kicks it out to Keller. Keller's in the paint. It doesn't fall, but the putback from Tommy Crawford does.
And again, Vista needs to get those rebounds, those second chance points. Thunder Ridge is just gobbling those up. And Thunder Ridge chanting ball hog at Ben Bowen right there.
If I had to guess, I would say he didn't hear a thing.
He's unfazed by this student section. Ben holding it for last shot.
There's only one thing he seems to care about right now, and that is ball in hoop. And that will be it for the half. Mount Vista leading 32-25. Stick around for a nice halftime performance.
And now, please welcome to center court your 8-time state champion, the Mount Vista Varsity Ball. starters for the Golden Eagles, Reese Kelly, Reese Kelly, Nate Miller, and Bowen.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second half is underway. Mountain Vista, Thunder Ridge, big rivalry game, and senior night. This game's got it all. It'll be Vista possession. They do lead 32-25. Reese Kelly looking for somebody.
Thunder Ridge in a man-to-man.
Kelly's over to Bowen, who's got an open shot. It falls.
That is good. Bowen is on fire tonight.
That's the start that the Golden Eagles were looking for. Now Garrett Arnold looking to get some going. He's over to Tommy Crawford. Nolan Merrill in the paint. Misses an open layup, but he gets the second one to fall.
He gets blocked by the rim.
Miller with a long pass, and it just sails. It'll be Grizzlies ball again. Arnold sees a full court press from Carter Field. He's over to Crawford.
Thunder Ridge looking down low.
Some quick passes results in no points. Now Nathan Miller looking to speed things up on a bit of a fast break. His shot gets tipped, but Reese Kelly has an open look. It doesn't fall. Merrill on that rebound.
Ben Bowen seems to be the only one really making his shots right now.
Merrill getting a little too physical. Maybe he doesn't know his own strength. Change of pace as Miller just walks it over the half court.
Vista went from the first quarter playing really fast to the second and third quarters kind of slowing it down. And the slower pace seems to be working out.
Kelly travels. Grizzlies ball now.
That full court man-to-man by Vista.
Field punches it out. That's just enough to get in Garrett Arnold's head. Make him really work just to get past half court.
And that's exactly why Vista's using that full court man-to-man press right there.
Pulling, shuffling his way along. That's Justin Smith with the ball right now. He's over to Arnold. Arnold in the paint, over to Merrill. Sneaky pass. Merrill puts it in.
Good defense by Ben Bowen, staying straight up right there.
Ben Bowen, he's up for it. It falls. Bowen just looking so focused. You can see it in his body language. You can see it in his facial expression. He's always just focused on the game at hand. He never lets anything outside influence him. Crawford's looking for something. He's down to Merrill.
That'll be a foul.
Golden Eagles Reese Kelly picks up his third personal.
Coach Brian Wood over on the left side out of frame is calling for a travel. I might have seen something, but he sees line nonetheless.
Thunder Ridge with their physicality again, forcing Vista to foul them down low, getting them to the free throw line.
Merrill 60% from the line. Not the best, not the worst by any means, but his whole game is just being physical, getting in the paint, and just laying it in, not necessarily shooting jump shots. The first one didn't fall, nor did the second. Now Ben Bowen.
Like the Vista student section may have gotten in his head there.
Bowen's in the paint. He's slipping up a little, as he did in the first half. And one is picked up by Spencer Thomas.
That was a great recovery by Spencer Thomas there with the miss by Reese Kelly, getting that rebound and going straight to the rim and drawing that foul, getting that and one.
Some scrappy plays right there, but it results in a 3-point attempt.
As you can tell, this game is a very physical game, especially in the paint.
Thomas's free throw doesn't go. It'll be Grizzlies ball, but 2 points nonetheless.
Vista up 39-29 over Thunder Ridge.
Smith is over to Mather. Now Mather over to Frank Mont rather.
Thunder Ridge looking like they're keeping it outside of the arc right now.
Garrett Arnold's looking for some, and he gets it. And Garrett Arnold also picks up a foul. And he's actually been teed up.
Technical foul.
Number 5, Garrett Arnold. That's his third personal foul.
That is his third foul.
Kelly seeing open free throws, drops his first. Now Kelly, he is the team's leader in most aspects of the game, including threes with 75 made, but he has 0 on the day. I'm sure he's looking to change that. The second one doesn't fall.
Hopefully Reese Kelly gets hot in these next 4.5 minutes.
A little bit of confusion between Ben Bone and Nathan Miller as to who's going to be inbounding it, but Bone gets the privilege, and it'll be at Nathan Miller taking it past half court.
Thunder Ridge in a tight man-to-man defense.
Points over to Kelly. Kelly with a running back move, but it's a travel, his second of the day.
There's been quite a few travels called this game. I don't know if it's the floor or if it's how Reese Kelly and Ben Bowen have been moving, because they've both gotten a couple travels called on them.
More than usual, that's for sure. That'll be Zach Keller. He's over to Bennett Mather. Mather finds nothing. Now ball in the hands of Colton Sanders. He's back over to Keller.
Spencer with good defense.
Keller to Frankmont. And Frankmont's shot goes. Ben Bowen looking to answer. Kelly maneuvering. And Spencer Thomas picks up a personal.
Looks like no legal screen there.
He did move his feet, although it might have been caused by the initial contact, but what's happened has happened, and it's Grizzlies ball. The score now 40-34 in favor of Mountain Vista, as we are now within the 4-minute mark of the third quarter.
Good job by Thunder Ridge, kind of over-exaggerating that play, but it helped them in the end. It made the refs see it and call the offensive foul on Spencer Thomas right there.
And Bennett Mather just sprinted towards the net and drew a foul, so he'll be seeing 2. Bennett Mather, 74% free throw. His first one doesn't go.
He doesn't put a lot of arc on his shot.
And he didn't look too happy about it either.
Has the Vista crowd chants overrated, and he makes the second one.
Now Henry Gamble, who's back on the court, is taking it out. He replaced, let's see.
These refs really seem to like to blow their whistles. An immediate foul.
Gamble replacing Reese Kelly. There it is. All right, now Gamble will be inbounding it. He's the bone. Met by Frankmont. Gamble with an open look, in and out. Nathan Miller gets the rebound, looking to reset. Swings it back to Ben Bowen.
That'll be a loose ball foul on Zach Keller.
That's the second personal foul taken by
number 32, Zach Keller.
That was a good wide open look for Henry there. Just right in and out.
Bowen controlling the pace. Driving it over to Miller. Miller gets an open look, drives straight through, picks up an easy 2. First points in roughly 45 seconds, longer than Golden Eagles would have liked.
Vista has not seemed to change their defense so far. Still in that man-to-man. That'll be a charge. And Zach Keller doesn't look too happy about that one.
Zach Keller picking up his second foul in a matter of 30 seconds. He can't be too pleased with himself.
In the lineup for Thunder Ridge number 5, Kevin Arnold. And back in for the Golden Eagles, Reese Kelly.
Good job by Vista there. These refs are calling a lot of fouls offensively and defensively in this game.
Bowen got the ball punched right out of his hands on that little sneak up attempt. But Garrett Arnold, who was recently teed up, does a little dolphin dive. And he's got some slippage there.
I think this floor is really slippery tonight. It seems like everyone's getting travels and falling.
At least 5 to 6 feet on that dolphin dive slip, if we could get a replay on it.
A slow-mo instant replay of that one.
Now Keller's in the paint.
And an immediate foul called on Ben Bowen. These refs, again, blowing their whistles constantly. It seems like anything either of these teams do is a foul on someone.
Didn't look like a whole lot of contact there, but Keller's seeing the line.
Possibly making up for that charge call. The
first one drops.
Here's the substitution showing Milo in lineup. And for the Golden Eagles, McLean Easton.
Carter Field and McLean Easton now on the court.
And he makes the second one. He's very unfazed by these student sections, which is helping him out.
We gamble with the ball. He's
Just
over
trying to up
Ben
the pace
Bowen
a
for
little
an
bit.
open look. That's no good. Offensive rebound from Gamble.
And a great rebound by Henry. Reese Kelly loses it under the basket, but Carter Field recovers it.
Vista moving the ball beautifully. Reese Kelly open look. Doesn't fall.
Reese Kelly has not been on tonight, but there's still time left in this game for him to...
And that'll be a charge on Tommy Crawford. Now, speaking from just a very bipartisan stance here, I don't know if Reese Kelly planted his feet in full, but it was a charge.
Didn't look like it, but these refs seem to be calling fouls on anything right now, so...
I guess they were judging it more on the force of contact and not the planting of feet. But Vista will take that any day of the week.
Thunder Ridge in a man-to-man.
Moving the ball again, just looking for open looks. Poking holes. Carter Field's shot
Great
is no
rebound by Ben Bowen underneath.
good. Reese Kelly, that one's no good.
All of Reese Kelly's shots have been in and out. He just needs one of those to fall, and he should be on.
Crawford. He's over to Smith, who's down
Zach
under.
Keller posting up down
Crawford's
low.
three, that's no good.
That was a pretty good shot for a big man.
Bolello's shot no good. Keller's in there.
And that'll be a foul.
He drew. He wanted that three-point attempt. Didn't get it. Looked pretty frustrated, but he's seen the line again.
Vista letting Thunder Ridge get these rebounds for their second chance points.
Keller just sunk 2 in a row not 30 seconds ago. But he misses his first.
Substitution for both teams, second lineup. Frank Ryan.
And a whole lot of substitutions, more than I can keep up with, that's for sure.
Yeah, everyone seems to be subbing in and out right now.
The second one is good, bringing the score to 42-38 in the Golden Eagles' favor. Now under the 1 minute mark in this third quarter.
Nate Miller slowing down the pace a little bit. Looks like Vista's going to try and run the clock down and get last shot right here. 40 seconds left, the third quarter.
Bowen taking his time, pass almost taken over by Chris Franklin. No such luck though.
Vista keeping it up by the half-court line.
They are looking for last shot here. Now 20 seconds left.
Thunder is putting light pressure on Vista. And Vista again gonna hold for that last shot.
Miller to Bowen. Bowen to Miller.
And Bowen's gonna take it and drive. And he
Last shot
misses.
isn't good. Poling tries to put up a desperation shot, but it doesn't fall. The score remains the same. Mount Vista 42, Thunder Ridge 38 as we enter the fourth quarter of tonight's rivalry game.
Ben Bowen is on fire right now, seeing the defense, knowing where to go, just doing a great job getting those points. Thunder Ridge, on the other hand, is doing very good at drawing the fouls and getting to the line.
Bowen said pregame that he was just looking for a team win here, that they needed aggression and just to focus on rebounds. I'd say thus far they've been successful. They have suppressed Nolan Merrill, who has been so dominant in previous games. Bowen also, as said earlier, he's a very selfless player, a lot of assists at 70, but he has taken matters into his own hands tonight.
And the student section's going crazy.
Some might say they're going bananas.
And again, it's just such a nice element, these rivalry games, getting all the students to come out and support these two teams, making it a really fun game to be at and probably to play in.
Grizzlies in possession. Can imagine an even more lively student section as it is crunch time now, folks.
And the fourth quarter has started.
Lee Frankmont, he's down to Merrill. Merrill's looking for something. It doesn't fall. Gets stripped by Reese Kelly.
Reese Kelly's good at that. When the big men get the rebound, he's good at stripping it from them when they bring it down to their waist.
Now, Reese Kelly hasn't been so successful from beyond the arc, but he is using that drive to just push right up into the paint and drops it for two.
Vista has not changed their defense, but it seems to be working out so far.
First Frankmont down to Nolan Merrill. He's got an open look from the corner, and it falls. That's three for the Grizzlies. Nathan Miller looking for some sort of rebuttal here. Hands it off to Reese Kelly. Kelly back to Bowen, looking to reset again, but Chris Frankmont does reach. Getting a little handsy.
We're almost a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. It is a high fouling game for both teams.
Total, we're looking at 30 plus thus far. Now Ben Bowen, who is 7 for 7 from the line today, is looking at two more.
He's hoping to sink these two, put Vista up by 5.
His first one goes. Now he's got a shot at a second.
In for the Golden Eagles.
And again, we do apologize if it does get a little loud. That is out of our control, unfortunately. The most we can do is turn it down.
These student sessions are very rowdy.
The second one falls, giving Vista a 5-point lead. Carterfield, he's been on that full court press all game, really getting the minds of the people he's defending. Chris Frankmon's shot is no good.
Looks like Thunder Ridge is trying to up the pace here. And again, another foul called. That one will be on Ben Bowen.
Nolan Merrill has seen the line before this game.
That'll be Ben's fourth.
Merrill not so hot from the free throw line, shooting 60%. Merrill, Thunder Ridge's points leader with 242 on the season, has seen no more than 10 today. He's been suppressed greatly by Mountain Vista, which is exactly what they were looking to do at the start of the game.
And Nolan Merrill misses that first free throw.
Second one does fall. Now Henry Gamble, who took the place of Ben Bone. Reese Kelly puts a three up, no good.
And that'll be
But Poling was there
missed
to.
the ball.
He was there. Poling, that is. He was there to pressure Justin Smith into just swatting that ball straight out of bounds, giving Vista the ball back.
Bruce Kelly again, not really making his threes, but he's trying.
Henry Gamble gets his pass nicked, and Justin Smith capitalizes.
Thunder Ridge cut
Bennett
it
Mather,
down
rather.
to a 2-point deficit.
Carterfield with a cross-court pass attempt, and that gets yoinked.
That is 2 straight turnovers for Vista. Not how they wanted to start this fourth quarter.
Garrett Arnold, he picks up the pace, draws two.
And it is a tie game with Thunder Ridge parents and students going crazy right now. This is not the way Mountain Vista wanted to start this fourth quarter.
We got a real barn burner here, folks. Now the score tied at 46. We got 5 minutes 45 left in the game. Coach Brian Wood looking to calm the nerves, get them back into the swing of things, and keep Mountain Vista on top here. He did say pre-game that they need to adapt, and if that's what the Grizzlies are going to do, then they need to do it right back. It'll be Bowen, Reese Poling, Reese Kelly, Nathan Miller, and Spencer Thomas on the court.
There'll be Vista ball on the side.
And for T-Ridge, we're looking at Garrett Arnold, Nolan Merrill, Justin Smith, Zach Keller, and Bennett Mather.
Vista really hoping to score on this possession.
A cross-court pass. It gets deflected by Justin Smith, indicating that Bowen touched it last.
And Brian Wood having a little talk there, telling Vista to stop throwing it across court.
Bowen's three, no good.
Vista's gone cold in the fourth quarter.
Zach Keller puts that one in, takes the lead. That's T-Ridge's first lead of the day. Reese Poling over to Ben Bowen. Bowen to Nathan Miller. He puts it up, sinks it. Mountain Vista takes the lead right back. Yoink, gimme, gimme.
Vista with a great rebuttal. Vista not feeling phased when Thunder Ridge got up.
Bennett Mather, who has been a big part of this revitalization. Kicks it out to Justin Smith, who's over to Keller in the paint. It'll be a jump ball. That was Reese Kelly sneaking in.
Reese Kelly, good at stripping the ball from those big guys down low yet again.
Bone driving over to Spencer Thomas. Thomas underneath, no good. Rebound Justin Smith, who's over to Mather.
Thunder Ridge up in the pace of this game, trying to play fast, trying to tire out Vista in this fourth quarter and take back that lead.
Now Garrett Arnold calling out a play. Justin Smith is into Keller in the paint.
And
his pass gets swatted.
Deflection.
Garrett Arnold's in the paint, and it falls.
And that'll be an and one for Garrett Arnold.
Pass gets swatted, but Arnold was just right there, moving back in quickly.
And Thunder Ridge takes the lead again.
Garrett Arnold 67% for his free throws, and his and one attempt is no good.
And that is knocked out by Thunder Ridge.
That was Chris Frankmont looking to push the ball off of the hands of Nathan Miller, giving them the possession back, but that attempt was unsuccessful. Bone quickly moves up, and he draws a foul.
Ben Boeing getting pulled to the ground.
Boeing getting scrappy as necessary in order to be successful. He's back at the line.
Head to the free throw line, shooting to Boeing.
Bowen sinks his first, unfazed by the call-outs from T-Ridge's student section. Score now 50-50. 4 minutes, 4 seconds in this fourth quarter. Second one goes.
Makes the second one.
Vista gets the lead back.
Vista no longer in a full-court man-to-man, trying to save their energy to play good defense for the remainder of this game.
Arnold's over to Merrill. Merrill looking to do something. He kicks it back over to Mather. That'll be a timeout, Grizzlies. Now 3 minutes 40, and Mount Vista is up 51-50. Some antics on Thunder Ridge's side. How disrespectful.
Thunder Ridge student section trying to get hype for this fourth quarter.
It'll be Justin Smith. He's out to Merrill at the top of the key. Now Arnold in possession. He's driving up in the paint. Throws one up, no good. Reese Kelly with the rebound.
Vista picking up the pace.
Kelly dangerous in the paint.
That'll be a timeout for Vista.
Some back-to-back timeouts. Nothing wrong with that.
Thunder Ridge's student section yet again, doing a bunch of cheers. Vista student section looking a little quiet right now.
They needn't respond to such whims. Now Ben Bowen taking it past half court. Bowen's pass deflected right back into his own hands.
Thunder Ridge doing a great job knowing and seeing where Vista's going to pass the ball and getting their hands on it and deflecting those passes.
Thunder Ridge still being so childish. I don't believe what I'm hearing.
Trying to phase Vista here as Ben gets blocked.
Jared Arnold, now he's over to Mather. Mather's down to Keller.
And
Keller flops. Strange occurrences here. Reese Poling is driving in.
That's a beautiful look and cut right there. That Ben Bowen to Reese Poling connection.
Caught him in stride. Reese Poling just lays it in silky smooth, but Mather is there for the response.
Misses.
He is no good. Knocks 2 players out. Now it'll be a 4-on-4.
As they run back.
Back to a 5-on-5 now. Reese Kelly's over to Nathan Miller for 3. He's good. An electric 3. And he is hyped up. Thunder Ridge timeout.
Which is just what Vista needs. Vista getting hyped to edge themselves in front of Thunder Ridge for this game. 2:05 left on the clock. Thunder Ridge with a timeout.
Thunder Ridge now in a 6-point deficit. They crawled their way back to a lead, but now they're back to worse than they were before.
Themselves a hole again.
A great momentum shift with that Bowen to Poling connection and then that Bowen to Miller connection. Bowen remaining selfless, increasing his 70 assists on the year.
Helping the Vista student section get hype, making the players hype.
Ben Bowen does not return to the court. He's getting some rest, preparing for the final showdown. We got 2 minutes, 3 seconds left in this ballgame.
2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining.
You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that.
Thunder Ridge basketball.
Now Bennett Mather, seeing a full court press from Carter Field,
And Vista
trying to put some moves on.
changing back to that man-to-man full court press.
Carter Field, he's
Looking
been doing it all
down
game, getting physical.
And that was good defense by Spencer Thomas there, but
If you ask me, I would rather have Merrill at the line for 2 than give him a free layup attempt. Definitely more likely to see less points out of him from the line than you are from deep in the paint.
exactly, I don't think that's Vista's plan, but it's helping them for doing that.
First one doesn't go, making this a successful venture. Now Ben Bowen, he's rested up, replaces Carter Field, and that'll be Frank Mont replacing Justin Smith for the Grizzlies. Merrill's second does fall. Now
It's
Nathan Miller.
Better than him making a layup or getting an and one. He only made one of the 2 free throws, so
Vista evidently just looking to control time as it is their friend right now. Mather really wanted that steal, but just slipped from the fingertips.
looks like Thunder Ridge may be trying to foul right now. They're trying to double team.
And they do end up
Whoever has
fouling,
the ball.
but who worse to foul on than Ben Bowen?
Golden Eagles to the free throw line. It's double bonus time. That foul call to protect Chris Frank.
Now Ben in the double bonus. He gets 2 guaranteed.
This game has been just a game of fouls. 19 fouls in this quarter.
And I want to say 20 last. First one in and out. Unlucky, nothing you can do about it, but he's just going to reset.
You know, you're always due for a miss, and that seemed to be his miss. He was just too good that he had to miss at least one.
Just too good. One second one does fall, bringing the lead back up to 6. It's Bennett Mather. He's over to Garrett Arnold. Arnold's driving. Over to Justin Smith for 3. That's no good. And Nathan Miller with a sneaky pass right around the body of Chris Frankmont.
Thunder Ridge trying to foul. 1 minute and 2 seconds left. We're in the double bonus. That seems to be the only hope for Thunder Ridge right now is to foul Vista and hope to get the ball back.
Now Reese Kelly at the line. Kelly not having the day he wanted, but still being a very big presence. Always a force to be reckoned with, no matter if he's making threes like he usually does. His first one went, and so did his second. Now an 8-point lead for Mountain Vista as we are under the 1 minute mark. Bennett Mather is over to Tommy Crawford. Crawford from free throw. He's good.
And a timeout, Thunder Ridge. 49.8 seconds.
The score, Mountain Vista 59, Thunder Ridge 53.
Always in these rivalry and close games, in the last minute, there's always a bunch of timeouts. This last minute always seems to take about 10 minutes to finish the game here.
It could be argued that it is the most important minute.
/ 10 minutes that it takes.
Yeah.
You know, it's all part of the game.
Both teams take the court. Vista looking to close it out. Thunder Ridge looking to close the gap.
Missed the ball. Reese Kelly with the inbound. Thunder Ridge is going to hold off from fouling real quick.
Garrett Arnold with an attempted flop. Disgusting behavior.
And it looked for a second that Thunder Ridge right there was not trying to foul. But
Spencer Thomas looking to tap in here soon, as well as Justin Smith for the Grizzlies.
Nate Miller with 2 free throws here.
Miller's first one falls.
Thunder is just unsure who to foul on Vista right now. Vista seems to just keep draining these free throws.
I think that's the overall goal here. Because Vista's aware of the strategy, they're adapting just the way Coach Brian would wanted them to by putting all good free throw shooters on the court. Garrett Arnold hustling down the court, looking to do it himself. Puts a shot up. It's no good.
No good. That'll be Thunder Ridge ball.
Nathan Miller evidently injured. Reese Kelly back on the court. We hope nothing but the best for Miller. Limping on his left foot, right appeared to be injured. It's Arnold over to Nolan Merrill. Back to Arnold. He was over to Justin Smith.
And Vista's going to hold off on tight defense there, try to not foul. Thunder Ridge is going to...
And Bowen eats that foul. Vista still with a 6-point lead. Now we have 20 seconds remaining in this senior night rivalry game.
Mountain Vista where they want to be right now. There's still 20 seconds left though. Anything could happen.
Mountain Vista, obviously, all they have to do is just stay in control, make their free throws, and stay in an advantageous position time-wise. Thunder Ridge with the much more daunting task of making their shots and hoping that Mountain Vista can't make their free throws. Unfortunately for them, it's Ben Bowen at the line.
Unfortunately for Thunder Ridge right now, everyone on Vista seems to be making their free throws.
Now Bowen is not at the line. It will just be an inbound as it was beyond half court.
Back to the action, Golden Eagle basketball.
A quick pass from Reese Poling over to Ben Bowen for a quick bucket. The time stays rolling.
Ben Bowen and Reese Poling have a great connection. They see each other down the floor, and they can get those passes to each other. Brian Wood going out to get the student section to be hype.
And Bennett Mathers' quick rebuttal with that nice drive into a layup perhaps could be in vain, as it caused T-Ridge to use their second to last timeout.
Vista's up 6 with 10 seconds left. In this game, everyone's been getting involved. Brian Wood getting involved, trying to get the student section more involved for probably one of the best games this season.
It's the big rivalry game where they really need to put it all on the line, and they were well prepared by the looks of it.
Always a good game, and there we go, Ben Bowen hyping up the crowd.
It'll be Reese Kelly inbounding it. Likely an instant foul, as predicted.
8 seconds left. And the Vista student section getting loud.
Now, Kendall, you were right. This last minute has been the longest one, by far.
But it is the most important minute, especially in these close games.
Thunder Ridge just holding on for dear life. Vista opting to not put anybody in for a rebound. Bowen's first one goes, and a pitiful attempt at getting in the head of Ben Bowen from the Thunder Ridge student section. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Bowen's second, also good.
Vista now up by 8.
Bowen hyped as he goes to the sideline.
And an amazing game by Ben Bowen tonight.
Justin's through attempt, no good. Ball in the possession of Mount Vista, and it's game over.
As Mountain Vista storms the court.
And if that isn't worthy of a crowd charging onto the court, then I don't know what is. There's the final. Mount Vista 65, Thunder Ridge 57.
A great battle by Thunder Ridge there. Mountain Vista just edging it out in the end.
Congratulations,
Mount Vista, they just topped Thunder Ridge in pretty much every way. That's not to say that Thunder Ridge didn't have a valiant effort at trying to get that W, but with Nolan Merrill being suppressed throughout the game, it seems that Thunder Ridge was doomed from the start. With that, I'm Nathan Tubbs.
And I'm Kendall Wright.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thunder Ridge for coming over.